Hey, I'm back. Yeah. So I think I want to just explain a bit more about me and who where it started and how eczema is sort of like come into my life. As I said in the introduction, I was about 16 when I was sort of got this issue. I was in South Africa at the time and moved down from Joburg to St Francis Bay, and all of a sudden I don't know, but out of nowhere, I just started itching and itching and itching, and we couldn't believe it. It was like, I was a guy that lived outside. I lived in the sea. I lived in the water. I was tanned as I had white hair. People thought that I dyed my hair, but it was just all from the salt. I guess that's why maybe. But nevertheless, I yeah. So you know, what a journey! Definitely that was. It was a quite a due to the fact that eczema is so wide. There's no real specific answer to how people get eczema, what's the cause of eczema, and you know that's what's so hard is determining what is affecting us. And still today, I don't know. I think that I've alleviated some of the issues, and I mean, from back then, I just sort of like I went to Joburg. I tell you all about that. That journey, that how I got to that. So quite a wild journey. It's happened twice in my life, and but nevertheless, it is quite a different scenario because all the dermatologists, all they did was give me steroid creams, give me steroids, give me, antihistamines, and they didn't figure out what was wrong, So, oh well. So it's been very backwards and forth. It's very much. I just mine is not dietary. I know that a lot of people can. My one workmate, his son suffers extreme eczema, very bad, and it turns out that he's allergic to dairy, and wheat. So if he doesn't eat that, he doesn't itch, and he still eats it, so he can't complain about itching. But mine is just a lot more complicated, a lot more. I wish it was as simple as just like milk. Uh, so yeah, and I think the biggest thing that has always influenced me is that why and how and what do I actually do to solve this issue, because my whole life is just surrounded by my skin, and it really has taken a toll on every aspect of my life, my sleep patterns, especially my sleep patterns, and my relationships. I think that is probably the hard where it hit the hardest. Is definitely, well, one relationship, but another story for another time. And yeah, I think that what I'm trying to do is that over these last 11 years, I've tried so many different things, and what I've realized is that for me, it is location. If it's not location, it's environment, and that's what's so hard about it, is that it's not a simple thing as just okay, you know, I think what we need to do, especially people with eczema, if they feel it might be dietary, is just write down what you're eating that day. And the sad thing about it is that what I realize with my eczema is that it comes out 2 days or 3 days later after I've been affected by sunning. Who knows? But sunning. And yeah, so that's what's so hard. It's like I can't say, oh, yesterday I did this, so it must be that. So that's what you always have to remember, is that keep that little diary, because I can't remember what I ate 2 or 3 days ago. Not everything, not every aspect of it, and how many liters of water I drank, or some people are even allergic to water. I know I've done quite a bit of research. Well, not as much as I should, but you know, the symptoms that are well, not the symptoms, but the actual causes of eczema is just radical. It's like it can be anything, and that's what's so crazy about it, and that's why the doctors have such an issue solving this. Is that it could be your bed, it could even be the sheets. It could be that little sweet that you're having at night, before you go to bed, or coffee, sugar, salt. Some of the smallest things that we actually just don't realize is one of the it could actually be the effect, and that's what's so hard to nail it. That's why when you're eating a specific dinner, make sure you know what the ingredients are. Let's say if your mom's made it or if you made it and you've added like a few herbs, just put those herbs down. You added a little bit of salt. This was the chicken. If it was free range, if it wasn't free range, maybe you could be allergic to non-free range eggs. That's yeah, I know. It's like the list goes on, eh? So yeah, so I think that's yeah. So my journey is that it I haven't found the cure. I don't know yet. No one can tell me. I s- I think I'm a lot better now. I was going through a really bad patch a few months ago. I've moved house, and luckily there was my job was affecting me. I was placed on a patching truck, and yeah, I think it was something on the patching truck. We don't know yet. Who knows? Doctors can't tell me. So I got taken it off, and I think the biggest problem is that with eczema is when you're exposed for something so long. Because I was doing that job for just over a year and a half, and my body was so run down, and so used to these steroids and antihistamines and exposed to so much destruction on your skin that it's taken a long, long time to get back. Well, not back, but I mean, I'm still itchy. Sadly, I'm not using as much creams anymore. I think that I'm trying to alleviate little things by uh, step by step. And funny enough, the one night I moved into this new house, and the first night I slept okay. I was good. I had one antihistamine that day because we were dealing with a lot of um, things that exposed to my, a lot of things were exposed to my skin that day. So I said, okay, I'll have one antihistamine, and I slept pretty well. The second night I was so itchy, and I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh my word! I had this dream that my computer desk is the reason that I'm itchy. So I chucked out my computer desk, and kid you not, I'm better. Well, not better, but not cured. But it's just the itchiness is not as bad. I must admit that I am feeling a bit itchy now. So let's gonna alienate some other things in this room and see if that's the cause. Step by step. And that's the journey. That's it's all these little things. It could be just the smallest aspect that we don't know, and that's what we're gonna try and figure out together. Maybe maybe someone's gone through the same issues as I have, or maybe I pointed out something that you would never have thought of. So yeah, let's. It's gonna be tough. I think we're gonna have a lot of memories, and we can. I'm gonna tell you more about me and how rough I got, and my good and bad times. I think that it's 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 gonna be epic, hopefully, and I hope you enjoy it. So until next time, cheers, bye.